So yesterday ended with a dilemma between Absorbing Man or Juggernaut for my first maxed out 3-star character. And I made a choice and we're going to see it right after this. But first off, a question. Can I claim these or is that like not free to play? Because I decided to be free to play on this account, but I don't know if claiming gifts is a part of that or not. So let me know so I can just be aware, right? But now it is time for day 3 and today is the graduation of Aria. So I'm saying that because the objectives for like getting 4-star Nick Fury is called Summoner's Graduation. So this is the last set of objectives that we have to be, I guess, a proven summoner. So this ends today. This is the final set of objectives and we get that 4-star Nick Fury, man. So I'm excited. And here I'm just questing, getting some catalysts because I have chosen to take up Juggernaut. And honestly, this was the best choice ever. This dude is insane. Even as a 3-star champion, he is just carrying me so much, man. So Juggernaut, he is now rank 1 up to rank 2. And this guy is a powerhouse and a half. I don't have Juggernaut on my main account ranked up. And now I want to rank him up because he is just so powerful. He has been so good to me so far in this account. And here we get a 3-star crystal. So let's open that real quick. Let's see who we pull here. And like I said, a 3-star is still really good. It can be really useful if they're just good enough. So I just want, like a CGR, a Ghost, a Hulkling, something like that, something that good. And we end up pulling an Aegon. And this is amazing because when I get Thronebreaker, a long time away still, but when I do get Thronebreaker, there is an objective for Karina's challenges that involves a 3-star Aegon. So this is a massive pull. So here Juggernaut is now rank 2. I opened some tier 2 class catalyst crystals to get that last mystic catalyst needed. And we get it. So things are looking pretty good here. Juggernaut is now rank 3. So let's do that real quick. And these are just exciting times, man. My first ever maxed out 3-star. And it's going to be a powerhouse of a champion. Now, Jubilee is still my strongest character by default because she is a 5-star character, but I think Juggernaut can actually outdamage her as a 3-star champion. So keep that in mind. That is how strong Juggernaut is. So it is now time to max out my first 3-star character. I'm pumped, man. And the best part is, this was pretty much for free because the objectives gave me the 3 to 4 Mystic Gem. And these objectives are just so good. Like a massive win by Kabam because they gave out rank up gems, crystal shards, and a ton of XP, which is super important. So here we go. Juggernaut now getting leveled up and eventually will become level 40. So he'll be my first ever maxed out 3-star. I'm just so excited, man, because I don't have too much experience with Juggernaut. Like, even in Battlegrounds, I never use the guy because he's still rank 1 on my main account. So this is like new territory for me. Absman, I have at rank 3, so I know how to play him. But Juggernaut, this is just exciting and new for me, man. So I am pumped. And finally, he is level 40. And now we can just have some fun with this newly maxed out Juggernaut. So let's go take him for a spin. Let's see how the damage is like as a 3-star champion. First of all, super low PI, but that's fine. That's Juggernaut for you. But this guy is just so fast and so like easy to play. You just hit the opponent. You can take hits yourself because you're unstoppable. Like, you just don't care with Juggernaut. And then the damage output is just pretty wild, man. So yeah, that was just super fast. And honestly, I think he is my new go-to champion, even over Jubilee. I think this guy is just that good, and I think I made the right choice 1000%. So let's check out this quest 2 boss, which is Corvus Glaive. And we are getting close to beating Thanos, which will be the graduation. That's like the whole finale right there. Beating Thanos means you graduate from the summoner's, I guess, school or something. But yeah, look at this, man. Just wild damage output, just playing so recklessly, which is fine because Juggernaut is that kind of character. You can play him however you want to play him. And that was just a massive damage output too. So quest 2 is complete. And now we move on to quest 3, which is, who was the boss? Oh yeah, also Bloodstone. So keep in mind, I'm still a Juggernaut noob. So check this out. So the fight starts and I just get intercepted and she places a busted debuff on me. which is a non-damaging debuff, so I lose my Gem of Sidorak. Did I say that right on the first try? Honestly, pretty cool. But yeah, I have to restart now, basically, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's why I'm still pretty new to this guy. He does have a lot of tricks and a lot of ways to be stopped, so you have to look out for that too. But for the most part, he is just a massive damage dealer that just ends fights so fast, like comically fast. And that is quest 3 done, and we are now 3 quests away from graduation. So things are looking pretty good right now. But first, a quick detour, because one objective was to complete the daily quest on hard difficulty twice. So I had to do that real quick, and no big deal, just can use Jubilee here. I don't think Juggernaut can take Spider-Man, so I just didn't bother at all. And Jubilee is fine here, so it is what it is. Jubilee still a really good champion, still be ranked up probably like over time. Can't do it right now because I don't have any tier 1 alpha or like tier 4 basic or anything pretty much. But here I get some tier 3 class catalyst, and here I pick skill instead of mutant because I know I'm getting a Forcer Nick Fury, and that Nick Fury can be so valuable in like Battlegrounds defense, in just Alliance War defense, and just as a quester. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get this Nick Fury ranked up, and so I pick skill. And it is time to do it again to fully explore it, which will give us that objective milestone. And Juggernaut, just gonna do Juggernaut things, man. He doesn't care. He is just that good. He's just so fun to play too because there's no stress. You just go in, do damage, a really like good amount of damage at that, and that's it. There is nothing else to it, man. He is just a simple damage dealer that just gets things done really fast. And here I pick skill again because this lets me rank 4 Nick Fury whenever I get him, which is gonna be such a nice time, man. I cannot wait for that Nick Fury. And here there's an objective to rank up 3 champions, so I thought, you know what, let's just take the easy way out and let's rank up some 1-star characters because why not? So Spider-Man ranked up. Now we have, who's next? Gamora, because why not? No, Hawkeye. Never mind, he's still ranked 2, so scratch that. We go with Vision, actually. Look at this boy getting all the way ranked up. Just so good. Obviously, right? The best champion in the game. I'm kidding, of course. Just doing this for the objective, and that's it. If I didn't have that objective, I would not touch these guys with a 10-foot pole. And then last but not least is Gamora. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I go with Gamora finally. Like, what am I doing? Like, that's just the obvious answer. And yeah, that gives us the last objective needed before graduation. Here is the 3rd rank up. Gamora now rank 2. Going to be so strong now. Just such a powerhouse. And we are now 14 out of 15 objectives done for that Forcer Nick Fury, also known as graduation. So we have 3 more quests to do. These last 3 quests, and then we are graduated from, I guess, Summoner's Academy. So here's the first boss of the 3, Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw, still really annoying, but Juggernaut, he doesn't care, man. He can just take him, I hope he does anyway, which he does. Juggernaut does fine here. Actually, no, I mess up here because Juggernaut, whenever you use an unblockable attack, you consume all your unstoppable buffs, which is just not a fun time. You do not want to do that at all. That makes things a lot slower. So look out for that as well, man. That's like the only big issue with Juggernaut, that and the weakness debuff, right? But besides those 2 things, you are pretty much chilling with him. Once you master him, you avoid those things anyway, so I just need to get good, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I just need to get good and become a Juggernaut master because, yeah, this guy is worth learning. Such a powerhouse. And here we have the second to last boss, which is Luke Cage. Juggernaut, no issue here, just gonna do Juggernaut things. There, get the intercept, which, by the way, with Juggernaut, it is so easy to intercept, it is not even funny, man. Like, the unstoppable is so good for intercepting, it is insane. And Luke Cage is now down, and that was the second to last boss for graduation. And now it is time for the grand finale, which is the Thanos quest, the last boss until graduation. Let's just get it done, man. So I'm gonna let it play out here because this is a big deal. This is Aria's final objective, so let's just get it done here. And there is an all cosmic lane, so I'm of course gonna take that because Juggernaut will just steamroll that pretty easily. So let's just get started here, man. We have a whole quest to do. No big deal. Juggernaut can just, do Juggernaut things. I'm not worried in the slightest. So first up is an Airwalker, and then I realized, oh wait, Airwalker armor breaks you, which would just turn off my Genocide axe, so that's fun. And then I got nervous. I was like, what do I do here, man? Do I just try to burst him down or something? But let's just see how I end up playing this fight. Airwalker, not too scary, but look at this, man. I was blocking, and the man threw a special attack. That's so not cool. I was literally blocking. The AI never throws a special attack while blocking, but here he does it for some reason. Not cool, man, but we get the fight down. 1 of 6 fights complete. We are on our way to graduation. Next up is Thor. Thor doesn't armor break you unless he has parry unlocked, which he doesn't, so we're just chilling here. But honestly, a minor complaint, why does Juggernaut turn off his gem against cosmic characters? Like, when you think about it, there is a ton of armor break champions and a lot of just non-damaging debuff champions that are cosmic. For example, there's Gladiator, there is Null, there is Airwalker, there's Terrax. Like, a lot of cosmic champions turn off Juggernaut's abilities, which doesn't make sense because he has the advantage towards them. So it's like, why? Why does that happen? I don't know. It kind of doesn't make sense, but I wish that his gem was just immune to being turned off against cosmic characters. That would make him just insane. But I guess he's already too good as is, so that's probably why they did it, which fair enough. He is already too good anyway, so I understand, Kabam, don't worry. But this goblin is just getting destroyed. You know, Juggernaut doing Juggernaut things. That didn't finish him off for some reason, but hey, he's still down anyway. And that was the 3rd fight, I believe. Next up is Captain Marvel, which, guess what, can armor break you through block. So if she does that, I lose my gem, and I'm just not a happy camper at all. That is annoying for sure, but hey, Juggernaut against like most cosmic characters is still one of the best champions in the game for them, but just these select few, pretty bad for, I guess, which is whatever. But here I dropped the SP2, and yeah, that damage output is just wild for a 3-star. Just so good. And next up we have, let's see here, we have Ronin, who is, you know, no debuff, so we're fine, just a straightforward fight. And we are getting close, man, to that Thanos, that final Thanos boss. And this has been fun for sure. Like, Juggernaut made these fights a lot more fun. Like, Jubilee is cool and all, but she gets kind of boring at times. But Juggernaut is just fun all the time. He is just super aggressive, which is my favorite type of champion. So, gotta appreciate Juggernaut. Ronin is now down, and we are down to 1 final fight after this. And it's Black Bolt. No big deal. Black Bolt only debuffs you whenever he hits you, which is really avoidable. But honestly, I play really recklessly with Juggernaut, so I might get hit anyway. Just gotta look out for that, and we'll be fine. But yeah, no big issue here. Juggernaut just gonna steamroll this guy really fast. And yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty good. We're almost there. He is now down. A massive crit there. Just, you know how it is with Juggernaut already, man. And it is now time for graduation. The final fight, the final challenge, which is this Act 3 Thanos boss. And then we can say that we graduated from, I guess, Summoner's Academy. Look at this dialogue, man. Look at this beefy Thanos here. 4,000 PI, 16,000 health. He is no laughing matter. This is a really big Thanos. So if I don't win this fight, I have to retire the account. So, just saying that right now. But thankfully, well, you'll have to see if I win the fight or not. You'll have to see. But let's just see how Juggernaut does here. So the game plan was to survive and just do a lot of damage and just SP2 him and see if it crits. If it crits, good. If it doesn't, that's still fine. It doesn't crit, but that still was a lot of damage. But I also took a lot of damage there because that heavy attack crit somehow. But that's whatever. I dropped the SP2 again, and I've now graduated from Summoner's Academy. Super cool. Thanos almost defeated me somehow, but hey, we got it done. And that is Act 3 complete, and that is a new milestone accomplished. So now the rewards for completing Act 3. We get some Premium Hero Crystals, we get some 3-star crystals, and then we get the biggest deal of them all, a 4-star crystal and a 2 to 3 generic gem. Pretty massive stuff here for a progressing account. And here's the cutscene Thanos is completed, and Maestro is now the new boss. Scary stuff, but we'll get him down eventually. But now we get our diploma, and our diploma is a 4-star Nick Fury for graduating Summoners Academy. There is the last objective, we claim it, and there is our grand prize, a 4-star Nick Fury, who is just a massive help for this account. Once he is awakened, that is a defender for Battlegrounds, that is an attacker for questing. This is just so much potential, right? And now we have some mail to claim. So we have some Ascension stuff, which is surprising, like so fast already. We have our proven title, which is awesome. And yeah, a lot has happened now that we got proven, because you unlock a ton of things once you beat Act 3. Like, check this out, man. We have the Gladiator's Gauntlet now. We have some new solo objectives. We have some new solo events. It is just a lot of stuff to process. Like right there, Grandmaster's Crystals. We have some Cavalier Crystal Shards. We have some Ultimate Crystals. I was just overwhelmed, to be honest. And here we can just go in and see the new solo objectives. There is a Gladiator solo event. There is the Enlistment event now. And yeah, a really, really big change of pace. So now it is time for the crystal opening. We have some crystals to open here. We have a 3-star crystal, 2 of them. We have a 4-star crystal. We have some premium hero crystals. And I'm just hoping for the best, man. I just want some good champions. I want a good extra 4-star. But honestly, I would take a Nick Fury dupe. That would save a gem. That would just be a massive help for sure. But first, these premium hero crystals. So just anything good, please. So first up is going to be, there's Rintra, there's Ronin. It's Ronin. That's fine, I guess. That's just whatever. He does cheese some stuff though, so any Ronin is a good Ronin. I just have to get him awakened now, which shouldn't be too much of a hassle. 2-star Wolverine. Not a great start to this opening at all. You know, this is just this is just bottom of the barrel stuff. I want some 3-stars, some 4-stars maybe, just anything decent. And no, we just get Scarlet Witch. Hey man, you know, they can't all be winners, right? They can't all be winners. But I wish they were winners, but nope, they're not. This is not good at all right now. Just anything decent. And no, we get Iron Fist as a 2-star. And we get Troll Rolled as well from a 4-star Nexus, which would be a game changer. So this graduation party is a disaster right now. I need something good here, man. Please, just anything decent. So the last crystal is going to be a 3-star Doctor Doom. Now that is something pretty decent, man. He can do a ton of work even as a 3-star champion. But here's the thing. I already have a lot of Mystic characters, so he might not be my biggest priority right now. But still is pretty good, man. I will take that Doctor Doom. Like a 3-star Doctor Doom still can do a ton of work. So good pull in my books. Now let's see the 2 3-star crystals. Just anything good, like a viable champion. Someone that can just be used for a long time. And we get 3-star Ghost. And that is just what I needed, man. 3-star Ghost can still carry a ton. So that is a massive win right there. Just such a good pull, man. So we have Ghost and Doom now. So that's pretty dang sweet. But then Airwalker just ruins it. So that's not cool at all, man. Hey though, Ghost and Doom still really massive pulls. Airwalker not so much. But now it is time for my first 4-star crystal. I am a bit nervous here, man. My first 4-star besides Nick Fury, who is already a massive pull. Just anything decent, please. Anything that is viable. Just someone that has good damage or like good utility or like good dual threat usage. Just someone that can be a great all-around character. I want a good all-arounder for my first 4-star hero. So let's just spin this out and it stops. And a lot of good options there, but then we land on a 4-star version of Dragon Man. That is good. He puts in a ton of work. He has a ton of value on both attack and defense. So honestly, a great first 4-star. So I am pumped, man. I have Nick Fury, I have Dragon Man, I have Juggernaut, I have Jubilee. Just so many great characters now. So things are looking pretty good for us, man. And yeah, next up is Act 4. That might take a few days or a few episodes. I don't know just yet. But this was a graduation of Aria. Really fun time. Really worth it in the end. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this pool. And yeah, that's about it for me.